Alright, guys. Hello, hello, hello. And hello some more. If you're watching from the future on the YouTubes, make sure you jump ahead like for 5 minutes as the standard. Guys. Now I should be able to be awake all throughout the stream this time. So we're just gonna jump right into things. Alright, I didn't activate the Battling Waterways. I thought I did. Narig's Hut. Oh yeah, I was way too out of it to complete this. That's what happened. That's right, that's right, that's right. I thought there was another waypoint. Wait, where's the Spirit Clown going? What? that was a warm-up death. We'll say that was a warm-up death. Hello. The lizard man himself. I too am a lizard. If you couldn't tell. How have you been, liking the game so far, Karasu? Been doing some Kazan again? Dude, you're all over the place with your games recently. I thought you had already owned Kazan. Blame sales? Dude. Sales are killing me right now because I can't spend any money. I have like 22 items on my Steam wish list. And I can't take part in any of the sales. Oh yeah, go for the open beta. Kazan was a lot of fun, I thoroughly enjoyed playing that. I wouldn't mind doing a second playthrough of it. The playthrough I did, I was dual wielding. But I wouldn't mind using the spear or the greatsword for playthroughs of that game. The spear apparently, from what I remember people telling me in chat, the spear was the popular weapon that most people ended up going with when they played the game. Oh, I forgot to pin the rule that I have for this game.
Wild spawn.
Next time I'm a lull of the slaughter, I will pin it. 'Cause I need the money.
That's done it.
It's like I'm daring people to troll me. Because I'm totally daring people to troll me. Dude, they streamlined this zone so much. This map used to be like 3 times as long. Only reason why I'm still here is I'm looking for that optional enemy. Come on, game. It's supposed to be somebody's hut around here that I can fight. I do. I'm awake. I'm alert. I will expose myself to the sun. It's all good. Found out I didn't have as much money as I needed. So I need somebody to take up the troll mantle and give 25 subs to me so I delete this character. And I'll have the money for that hat. Okay, I gotta be blind. Where is the lever for the sluice gate right here? Cause I gotta just go in the water. And I'm pretty sure the enemy is gonna be on the other side of that. This is literally the only place I haven't been to. Hi, Taurus. Yeah, Narek's hut. Not sure where that is. Oh, you know what? I probably have to go back to Alva and then to the bog. But yes, hello, 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 everybody. I had myself a fun morning, but it was a, no, it was a fun morning. Very interesting place. Did I not pick up? Oh, I did pick up stuff up.
First Keth, now what's which ancient city will we dredge up next?
Okay, where's Al? Two things, where's Alva at? Crazy explorer. And how do I get to that bog? Bogging my mind down. There's like a cougar here, but this is like level 40, 42, and the bog is for 40. And the bog is through the waterways. And I have a quest that's sending me to the bog. The bog was... I trolled myself. Apparently that waterway was how you got here. That was confusing. Okay. I am good at exploring, guys. I swear it.
Haunts this place. Must be the Azak's doing.
I swear I'm good at exploring.
Bloodthirsty car!
Yeah, so for a custom hat, the base price is like $350. And that's still going off of a template, so it's going to be like a gray hat that I'm going to be getting. Either gray or it's going to be black, probably gray, because I want to reflect the sunlight, not draw it. But yeah, starting price will be $350 for that. Then I have to wait for the guy to get the material in.
This is my best guess. Hope there's no damn bugs out there.
Dinna get your hopes up, lad. I'd hate to see you
So,
disappointed.
Subathon is still going on. I need to find people to keep subbing to it so that way I can afford to get myself a hat. And then tinting the windows on my car is like another $350. Stuff is expensive, is what I'm trying to get at. Then, you know, Steam Summer Sale doesn't help at all with protecting the wallet. Oh, look, it's the essence of Ice Ice Baby.
Azak Fifth.
Ooh, new talisman. With extra crit chance on it? So nice, so nice.
Nature takes what's owed.
See, now we just gotta light it up, up. Set the fire.
Dinna care for these rituals, but I'll turn them on the Azak all the same.
I kinda remember liking this boss fight coming up. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I haven't encountered a boss fight I haven't liked in this game. And not for nothing, in Battle of Exile 1, I never liked channeling spells. So it's interesting that I'm actually like really just naturally gravitating towards using channeling abilities as the druid here. I feel like I found this lead way too fast.
Quit stalling!
I do like being a dragon, dude. I played as a dragon in Age of Wonders also. You want to be an exalted champion of your race, or do you want to be a dragon? Oh, I don't know about this one, guys. Do I want to be like an orc, or an elf, or a halfling, or do I want to be a freaking dragon? Apparently you can knock her off the thing. They made that move a lot easier to dodge.
You insulted the very earth on which you... The stink of this thing! Too much! For even...
Oh, there you go. You were asking about Spirit, Karasu. Defeating her gives you a permanent 30 bonus to your Spirit. Why am I on fire? Yeah. So use this item and boom, the spirit. And she gives you the next tier of your aura buffs. Now, why am I not allowed to learn Time of Need? We don't really care about Wolfpack because I'm not using a minion build. But like Wolfpack was the thing about when I was talking about a minion build for Druid. Being the just sticking to using the werewolf. Then you have Wolfpack and you have the lightning tendril things on your auto attacks. And just go all in on a minion build like that. That could be a lot of fun to do. Yeah, it's the mid-tier one. I already have Time of Need equipped? I don't remember learning Time of... Hang on. When did that happen? Did it... I think it automatically gave me Time of Need. I didn't have this before. I don't think I had before. But I might have, but I don't think I did. Well, okay then. Now I can just have it active, I guess. There we go. The question is, do I remove Herald of Ash for Bark Skin? I might do that. Thank you. When hit, gain armor equal to 52% of the energy shield lost for 6 seconds. See, like, I'm not that big a fan of Herald of Ash because it's only on overkill. And since I'm using a channeled move, I'm not actually causing that much big burst damage. That's what Herald of Ash is for, like doing the big burst damage. But I'm not doing that. Ooh, maybe Overwhelming Presence. I need more strength for Overwhelming Presence, but we're going to go for that one. Swap out Herald of Ash for Overwhelming Presence, reduces enemies' ailment thresholds. And their stun threshold. I am at that much strength. I'm not in a spot where I could just easily give myself 10 strength. Unfortunately. Or 5 strength even. Because I'm not shooting to go over here. So I don't need to take that node. I did switch away from Oracle, yeah. I switched from Oracle to Shaman. Cause like the hidden path would have been good if I was doing any other build besides my Wyvern build. There really wasn't anything from the hidden paths that benefited Wyvern or shape like generic shape shifting stuff. There was it gave you a lot for the minion for a minion build. If I was doing a werewolf minion build, it gave a lot for that kind of a build, and or for a spellcaster build. But for a wyvern, really for wyvern or bear, it wasn't really giving too much. A little bit for the bear over here, but that was about it. And then the last move, the second major keystone in that, when I figured out what that actually did, it just wasn't for me. At least it wasn't for me for this build. So after the unseen paths, the next one that said when you take a keystone, you can take anything in a medium distance around it without it needing to be connected, meant that if I were to take something like, and again, this would be great if I was doing a minion build. If I took this, Lords of the Wild, then, I would be able to take anything from around here to here. Like, it was a pretty decent sized circle. I would be able to take anything in the radius around it without actually needing to connect to anything. Well, apparently, the Keystone one is referred to as a meme build. But I could see its uses. Like I said, if I did this, so that way I could use a scepter in my offhand, I could run with a wolf pack, take the major nodes here in the wolf tree, which got an extra major node in there. I'd be able to, you know, take this major node without having to take anything, all the little stuff leading up to it. So like, it would have had a niche use there, but that would have been cool. Or if I was doing a crit build, which I'm not doing, that I could have used Oracle for that. But because I wasn't really making use of unseen paths, and I'm joining the wolf pack. Not on this character. If I roll another druid or something, I might. Yeah, so I just wasn't benefiting from that tree at all. So I switched to shaman, and instantly my survivability went up from having reactive growth. Reactive growth is making me take so much less damage comparatively. And the wisdom of the magi, what that does, that's actually a pretty cool one, because sockets are a bigger thing in this game, and what the boss of the magi do is every single socket gets an extra effect to it. So anything that says bonded is coming from that shaman skill. So instead of just getting 7 to 11 fire damage with a martial weapon, it also gives a 30% increase to ignite magnitude. So that seems like, you know, once you get everything socketed up, that can get really nasty really quickly.
Damn savages! Nature takes what's old.
Oh, I think they made this area much smaller too. There were a lot of complaints about Act 3 maps being way too large, which I totally get and agree with. So they definitely streamlined the waterways and this map. Yeah, I was actually kind of getting annoyed with the Oracle, simply because everything I was looking at was like, this would be great for literally any build other than what I was doing. But I'm kind of curious if they're going to add ascendancies to other classes that give them something like that, where they change up the skill tree in some way.
Balance restored. Damn savages! Let's have a gander.
Dude, NWO is such an old reference. Such an old was that WWE or was that still WCW?
Greetings.
World Order.
Move swiftly.
You have
You hear any other child thieving witches, you be sure to let me know.
The elusive Merida is here? What? How's it going, Merida? You know, you keep high like that, people will start to think you don't exist and that you're just some kind of a myth. A legend, even. Is going kiki ki ma ma ma? Huh? I don't get it. But thank you for the resub. How many are we up to for the subathon? 120? 121 now? Oh, and Jason's stalking someone. See, I don't do scary stuff, so I don't... That reference is beyond my knowledge. Beyond my understanding. Ah, the 13. Okay, I get it. I get it. That's right, I didn't talk to Runesmith guy. Yeah, I did pick up the Age of Wonders 4, which is really nice since I've been feeling well the whole last week. And that game was completely turn-based. And the strategy game, which I haven't done in a while, and that game keeps me up way too late. The turns aren't very long, so you always think, I can just do one more turn, and then hours go by without you realizing it.
We came to this forsaken land, chasing the red skies. Here, we are near the epicenter of that apocalypse.
But as you can see, in this game, I am simply a dragon.
I took a necklace of gold from a twisted corpse, and it fought back with impossible strength. I cut it down, yet it still pursued me. What possible truth is worth suffering these cursed lands to obtain? Cadigan knows no mercy.
Just a dragon doing dragon stuff.
What we would find here. I'm still deep within my scribe, searching for answers. None come.
A little bit of lightning breath goes a long way. Ooh, Regal Lord.
The jungle holds many secrets, it seems.
Now, what have we here? This tome. Some of it is legible to me. Volume 1, The Runes of Aldur. Within the warm embrace of Aldur's teachings, he, the first Rune Father, carved a future for Midgard.
Yeah, I think I'm officially going to be putting down Crimson Desert for a month or two. Let another game breathe in that time.
I'll study this text further, but yes, that's what this implies. I need to learn more about this Aldur. So, are we done here? Ah, another tome. Now, let's see here. Volume 2, The Fractured Midgard.
Which means...
After a prosperous reign, Aldur,
I am
the first
going to
king of
spin
Eldor,
that wheel on
joined the Eternal
game I have to
Path.
do a full playthrough
Midgard
of.
quickly fractured, and her people fell
I
into
hope it's a game I
unruly
already own.
despair and violence.
It's like a
To unite
50-50
them anew,
chance. It's a game I
Aldor's
own.
Rune Fathers banded together to smith their greatest and most ambitious design.
Did they know? I'd like to see such a thing.
Let's make it happen, eh? We need to finish the tale. I must know more about these Rune Fathers.
What's on the wheel so far? Keep in mind, as long as you've subbed during the subathon, feel free to make a suggestion. So it's pretty much open to everybody. But so far, our options to go on the wheel: Code Vein 2, Fallout New Vegas, Unicorn Overlord, Neverness to Everness, Nier Automata, God of War. I might just have God of War on there twice because it'd be weird to play Ragnarok before playing the first one. God of War Ragnarok, a Devil May Cry game, and Rise of the Ronin are on there so far. If you guys can't think of anything but you want to add a game, say so. I'll let you know what games I've been into recently.
What do we have this time? Volume 3, The Triskelion. To repair their broken unity, the Rune Fathers forged the Triskelion.
Because I have been playing since I've been sick this week. I have been playing a couple of games offline.
The Rune Fathers toured Midgard with their creation. It demanded hope. It whispered a promise. It healed the people's aching hearts left in the absence of Aldur. The Triskelion was returned to the capital, where the Rune Fathers kept it as a bastion of harmony for all Midgard.
Sounds too good to be true, if I'm honest.
I feel we're close to finishing this story. Let's keep on the trail.
My friendly neighborhood. And also keep in mind when you're suggesting games, scary horror type games will be off limits because that's the 200 subathon reward goal.
The runesmiths have tried everything to ward
You
off
want
the
my friendly
approaching
neighborhood on
crimson
there? Okay.
that clouds my scrying pool. It may be too late. I have not seen the future past in days. Some of my mystics refuse to look away from the pool.
I have to make. Let me
Their skin hangs
put that on
from
my
their
wish
bones.
list so that way
They do not move. They do not
if it
eat.
comes up on
They
sale.
will not speak. Whatever they see has consumed them. Our past is severed. Our future
Survival horror.
is nothing.
So that tag makes it off limits. It looks funny, parody, but you have survival horror and you have horror. But again, I also consider Resident Evil to be a horror game. Because Resident Evil is one I've stuck away from. I'm going based on the trailer. Based on the trailer, it is, you know, it looks like it would be fine. It looks like it would be fine. Yeah, I'd say My Friendly Neighborhood isn't. More along the lines of BioShock. That's it's not. I'd say that's fine. You used to have the world record speed run on it. Damn. So if I roll it, hopefully it'll go on sale. That's the thing. Some of these games, like Nier Automata, Code Vein 2, My Friendly Neighborhood, I have to hope that they go on sale. Because we're just talking about how I met with a hatter who apparently is the only hatter in the state. Being a hatter is a dying art form. But I met with a hatter and found out that the money I've made so far from the subathon is not enough really for a custom hat. So we're still saving. Still working towards that goal. I keep rolling duds, man. This could be good. Like, I like that 62% increase elemental damage with attacks, but none of the other stats are good on it, and I don't think that's going to hold up to having a weapon that has an extra, like, overall 30% more damage to it that the Rabbit Talisman does. Better than the Primal Talisman. What is... Are you talking about the one that I have currently up on the left side? It's the currency tab. It auto sorts all your different currency stuff to make it easy to access. And you can throw an item into the middle there, so that way it's in the middle of all the upgrade materials. And then it has generic stash tab items. Yeah, this is one of the ones to buy. Like I said, grinding gear games will run sales on their tabs all very frequently, and this is always typically included in it. Don't say rip. Like, if you've been enjoying the game and you've put 40 hours in the game, and a stash tabs go on sale for like $10 to get all the tabs that I have, like, if you put 40 hours in the game, I'd say the game deserves $10. That's my personal take on it. You know, it's not like they run in-game ads or anything like that, or sell your info to third-party people or anything. Yeah, just wait for it to go on sale, then pick it up. Because it's also for both this game and Path of Exile 1. And I will be right back, because I have to use the bathroom. My stomach still is not 100%. So I ask that you bear with me in these trying times. Unless they're trying to murder me. I'll be right back as soon as I can. I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Actually, yeah. And if you get the stash tabs and you haven't played Path of Exile 1 character, just know that the stash tabs carry over for both games.
However, I recommend until next time.
That's why I have the stash tabs in this game, because I played Path of Exile 1 for most of the seasons. That's a game where I don't know how many hours I have in it, but if somebody would have told me I had 1,000 hours in, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense over the years. For purchases like that, for your endgame stash tabs, things like that, they carry over, so it's really not an issue. Also, the recent Ocarina of Time remake. I heard whispers that there was an Ocarina of Time remake. I didn't really hear that much about it. Mainly because I don't have a Switch 2 and I don't have an interest in a Switch 2. It just hasn't been on my radar. Nothing much to know? Okay. I mean, I would say that Ocarina of Time is probably my second favorite Zelda type entry. I mean, I grew up on A Link to the Past, so just because that was like my most played game on the Super Nintendo was A Link to the Past. I beat that game at least like 2,000 times. That one is my favorite. If it's a remaster, they won't. They'll probably just update the graphics and re-release it. Which it's kind of annoying to hear that they're remastering Ocarina of Time again, because I feel like they release Ocarina of Time on literally every single console.
No hole in this, but a pit to rotten. Disgusting thing! Get on, foul pigeon!
It is a remake. It'd be cool if they opened up more of the world. I think that'd be pretty nifty. I mean, I had heard that they also released a trailer for the final entry of Final Fantasy VII Remake. And that's one I have zero interest in. You know, I played and streamed the first two parts of it, and I was so disappointed by the end of Rebirth. I have zero interest in picking up the third entry. It does a very discernible. Okay, I have a different problem than other people have with it. My problem with it is that it feels like the people actually making the game had one view of how they wanted things to go, and somebody high up on the totem pole or publisher, like Square Enix, the upper people at Square Enix got upset with it and made them 180. and that's why it hurts the story so much. You're excited that it'll be over? Kind of. Because I thoroughly enjoyed Final Fantasy VII Remake, the first segment of it. It gave Rebirth a lot of potential, and most of Rebirth shares that same potential. And then like the final act and a half of the game, it 180'd on its narrative point because they wanted it. Apparently in an interview, there was an interview with a Square Enix executive that said that the Final Fantasy remake will tie directly into the canon after stories. Like, it will tie directly leading up to Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, which meant it has to follow the exact same story progression that the original game did. And Final Fantasy VII Remake did not have that be the thing. So plenty of continuity issues there.
Twisted thing!
And it was essentially it was bad in continuity to the point where they by the end of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, any type of character development that there was for Cloud was completely undone.
Wild's ticket!
Because the thing was, is like, in Remake, by the time Remake ended, it was set up that the remake in overall, the remake, was going to be very different from how the original story went, which was super exciting. You know, having the remake be like a what if type scenario, alternate, dimension, alternate reality possibilities, that if you really flushed out the story, how the story would have actually fundamentally changed. I really liked that idea and that concept that Remake did, and then by the end of Rebirth, they undid all of it, and it created so many plot holes and continuity issues that it kind of made me done with it from a story perspective. Something about how Red 13 sounds. I'm assuming that's I don't like how Red 13 ended up sounding. I wasn't that bothered by it because in the original game, Red 13 does actively go out of his way to make himself sound older than he is. So having it be that he was actually trying to talk in a deep voice to sound more adult and grown up makes sense, even to his original character. So I wasn't upset about that part of it. I had quite a few grievances, don't get me wrong, with Rebirth, but that wasn't one of them.
Begone, foul creature! Twisted thing!
Yeah, like it was really exciting for me because I don't care when there is a big hater. There are some people who are just big haters, and there's one popular one that YouTube keeps sending me shorts of, who's a major hater. Like one of those people that says anything that came after Final Fantasy X is not garbage. One of those kinds of haters. That's like, yeah, okay, buddy. Just because it's not turn-based, which means it's not Final Fantasy. Ah! Like, I don't care that if Final Fantasy does a different genre. Sometimes I think it works really well when an IP changes the genre up. It could be just, you know, refreshing, fun, what have you. Dirge of Cerberus was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed Dirge of Cerberus. I think I still have the strategy guide to that game. Like the physical strategy guide. I should have a physical one for modern games. Oh god, yeah. Ever since it became normal practice for games to have so much post-launch content, it's just not viable. In any sense of the word. Oh, okay, with 300 points for, so you wait for the tabs to get discounted. Yeah, you'll probably be able to afford the whole stash tab bundle, with that much. I think that's why they do that. Oh, stop giving me accuracy rating. Keep getting duds.
So, the city of Utsal has been a treasure in particular.
Welcome.
I'm surrounded!
Well, now, that was the thing that just happened.
Blood for blood. Go now to your eternal slumber.
Let's just see if this has anything decent to it. Eh. Really, anytime there's an encounter and I don't already have power charges, I'm always worried. Went down my last HP. Druid looking like Crusader. My Druid looks kind of like a Crusader right now, because I can guarantee you the second class that I put, the alternate version of the Druid, is going to be the Crusader. What they call it, Crusader or Templar. Like, the armor is looking way too much like Crusader armor. Which actually would make even more sense for, what you call it, if the Crusader also gets something like the Unseen Paths that the Oracle talent got, because there was so much minion stuff in there. And the Crusader in Path of Exile 1 was a version of a minion build. Like, not for nothing, like, over the years I've grown to like using the Crusader in Path of Exile 1 as a minion build over the Witch. Both are good, both are viable. I just like the way the Crusader's stuff works for it.
Wilds take ya. Can hardly leave this untouched, can I? Aye, that'll do nicely.
Oh, but when you said I went down to my last HP, so you'll notice a like a symbol over the health bubble, Talon. This season in the game, you have that ward number where it says 99, which is just like a third HP bar, like your cheat death bar. So you run out of HP, it then takes away from that rune HP bar. And once that rune depletes, then I'm dead. Yeah, I have 99 extra health. Summon Oswald and speak to him about the monkey statues I've spotted. What monkey statues?
Begone, foul creature! Mercy me. That's a stench to curl the hairs.
Have you found it? That's it. Kamasa, the monkey god. Even I'm tempted to... No. No, I'll just die horribly.
Seems a raw deal, what with me doing all the legwork.
So the question is, am I going to be able to beat the DPS check that is this boss in the Molten Vault? Usually my build's not strong enough first encounter to DPS him.
No doubt.
Although, I say that, I think my Huntress was able to do it. I think when I first encountered this boss as the Huntress, I didn't have to double back later. I think I was able to just kill him as her. But the Witch I wasn't able to, and the Mercenary I remember not being able to right away.
Grave Walker!
I need Scampus? Dude, Scampus will just take care of everything for me.
Still works.
Wouldn't even need to lift a finger.
foul creature!
That right there is actually what I was afraid of, is encountering an enemy and not having power charges. Because if I don't have a power charge to work with, my damage is significantly lower. The only way I can get power charges is by eating corpses. Dude, I just got an idea. Guys, I think I got an idea. If there is a skill gem that the wands get, that lets you create corpses, I might go and have the wyvern form, and then have the witch wand in my offhand. That way I can just create corpses to eat. Hit me with the hydrate and the posture duct. I was totally slouching. Totally catch me slouching. Ugh. Oh my god, I leveled up. This is one of those games, Wolong is like that also, where level ups don't register in my brain. Like, it's a big no if you level up, it literally just does not register in my brain though.
Take it.
Yeah, indicator is a little, it's a mix between the indicator being a little odd with the 12 segments, as well as one level up in Path of Exile games doesn't net you very much. You know, you're usually looking at, okay, I am 4 nodes away from this thing that I need. I am 5 nodes away from this thing that I need. Stuff like that, so like, one level up isn't gonna mean anything in that sense.
Pack's heavy enough already.
Yeah, I'll just dump this stuff. I think I needed 5 level ups anyway for the node that I was going for. Was it 5 or was it 4? Might have been 4. I'll take a look.
Quickly.
I want to say it's like about the same. It's not good enough for me to want to use an Exalted Orb on it. It's definitely better than this one, though.
Yes?
Because the node I was going for was this one. Okay, so this is 4-way. So 6% more damage, increase defenses while channeling. Take that, and then I already had that node. Okay. 12%, then another 12% more damage, 12% more damage, another 20% more damage, all while channeling. And then if I channel for 2 seconds, it'll remove a curse that might be on me. And then we'll take this gem socket. That's for stuff when I block, no to that. That's for spellcasting, so we say no to that. So like this wouldn't be a bad node if I have the points left over to get it for the increased skill speed. Trying to decide which way I want to go next. I don't think heading north helps at all. Yeah, there's nothing for me if I go up north. Unless I want this defense node, but I think all these points. Power charge gain seems like a good idea. I need stuff that would make power charges either last longer or not be consumed. Like, this is nice, increasing your max energy shield if you've consumed a power charge, since I'm constantly consuming power charges. But whenever I gain a power charge, you gain a power charge whenever you consume a corpse, and if there's multiple corpses nearby, you'll eat up to 3 corpses to instantly, or however many corpses would put you up to full power charges. So, getting an additional power charge isn't as necessary for Druid. So really, it's the increased power charge duration is what I would care about more right here. There's another power charge node, I think. Here, let me filter for it. That's what I'm saying. Like, if there's no corpses around, then if the wand has, if you could check for me, that would be great. If the wand has a skill that lets you create corpses, I could use that in my offhand, and then that would solve the whole power charge problem I have 100%. Because the only reason I even have bear as a secondary is for boss fights when there's no extra enemies that spawn. Which is why my boss damage is so much lower. Yeah, and those are the only 2 power charge nodes. Unless I go all the way up to here. Which would give me increased crit damage if I consumed a power charge recently. And you recover max mana whenever you consume a power charge. Which doesn't help me at all. The Oracle specialization may have had one more power charge thing to it. But, yeah, there's not enough. There's just not enough in general for me to want to care about power charges. Way over here, the Witch has access to 2 that are nowhere near each other. We don't do elemental infusions. There's increased crit damage. Alternate what charges you get. So the power charge nodes, I looked at that for a pretty good bit. They're not what's helpful for a Wyvern Druid, which is unfortunate. No, I know there's not a create corpse wand, but you know, when you have the weapon equipped, you get access to the skill gems that are tied to that weapon. I don't know if, because it's been so long since I've used the Witch, if equipping, next time I find a wand, I'll equip a wand, and then take a look at the skills that the wand gets to learn. See if there's a create corpse skill that it can get from like an actual skill gem, you know? Because that might be the way. So what I'm going to do from here is I'm actually going to cut, I think, across. See, this hurts because I'd be taking 2 nodes I really don't care about. Because I don't care about going in here because this is for spell damage attack. We don't do anything with spell damage. This is all crit chance and spell crit. Increases crit damage bonus if you haven't dealt a crit recently. That's weird. Then the other side is spell crit. But I wouldn't mind it going in here for immolation, which would give me that extra 10 strength. And melting flames. So this is a really good node right here. But this is also what I talk about where I say I don't care about my levels all too much, is because, yeah, getting this increases ignite magnitude, strength plus 10. That sounds really legit. Melting flames actually sounds better. But then we're talking needing 7 skill points, so 7 levels before I get something I'm aiming for. That's why you'll see me bank up skills in this game and just not really care about them. And then this node could be really nice, because I do fire and lightning. But again, that would be going 3 to 4 to get over here, which also doesn't sound great. We have land here, we get access to that, and then I know this is really for the bear, but the increased armor and fire resistance and stun threshold is not terrible. 8% extra damage as fire damage is nice, but not with all the... Well, it is giving you overall damage increases. Go to that. Maybe that one. I'm really trying to see where I can path where there's multiple branching nodes that I like. That I'm not spending too many points just to get generic +5 to a stat. Because it feels like everywhere I'm going, it's putting 3 or 4 points in before I get to a node I care about. Because here's another fire node. You know what, going up this way might not be terrible. I don't think it'd be great, but it might not be terrible. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nodes up to here to 7 of just generic stats to get up to increasing into this fire node. But then there's also nothing else this way that I care about. That's what makes this tricky, man. Be immune to bleed and maim and electrocuted while shapeshifted sounds fantastic, though, for defensive stuff. And then I could take +1 to my max power charges, which wouldn't be terrible. Defense is very powerful in this game. It's very powerful in the first one. Stretch. Thank you, Karasu. I was definitely slouching while like that. So maybe I will go that way, so that way I can take that. Get the extra power charge, increase max energy shield. Yeah, dipping into that node might not be the worst. We don't care about minions. We don't care about spells. And this gives me energy shield recharge, which is really nice, and armor increasing my damage anyway, so it's defense while still giving me what you call it, some damage. And that's energy shield recharge rate, so it's not giving me more energy shield, it's just making them come back faster, which is really nice. I did just take a damage node. This is such a big investment to go all the way down. I don't know. Do I go north or do I go west on the tree? I have time to think about it either way. We don't do work rise. Because if I want a defense node, I could always take this one. When you lower an energy shield, increases your armor by 120%. Well, I'll give you a bunch of increases to armor and energy shield. So defense-wise, we can still take that already. I think there's another one I've passed by. Yeah, there's this one, which I could take this. I've passed by defense nodes. That's presence, thorns damage, life regen. I haven't even seen how a druid gains endurance charges, so that's odd that that's been in this tree. Stuns. Yeah, it might be for Crusader, or it's close enough that could be for Barbarian. Or Marauder, whatever he's called in this game. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for that flammability one next. See, I ate one corpse and I have 3 charges. That's what I'm talking about with the power charges on the corpse eating. Well, I think it's safe to say that this area they did not touch at all. They definitely made exploring the forest around the temple like half as long. It's nowhere near the slog it used to be.
Well, seems I've drawn his ire.
I don't have a good feeling about this boss, but we're gonna try him. I don't think I have the damage right now.
Come then, giant. Let's see who falls first.
He needs to kill me quick!
The trick to fighting this guy is you need to keep him near the lava. When he gets far away from the lava, then he hardens and he takes like no damage.
He needs to kill me quick!
There we go. I was actually surprised I was able to do that.
The hammer falls.
I was very surprised I was able to do that as the druid. Happily surprised, I should say. But yeah, once you get to here, if you don't kill him, like if you were trying to keep your distance from the lava, which a lot of first-time players do, then what you call it? The lava just overtakes you. What was nice though is because of me focusing on the wyvern, I was able to hit him while he was sitting in the lava for a lot of it. I did a lot of damage while he was in the lava. That was actually really nice.
Quickly. Came back. I'll keep anything you like. Don't get eaten.
The reforging bench was unlocked. Destroy 3 similar items to be reforged as new. Oh, so if I like hold on to these vicious talismans, I can just destroy the 3 of them to have them roll into one fresh one. That's nice. That's nice. I'll do that then.
Ahead.
So you can look through this stuff. So let's see, if I go over to wands. See, because like, if you're going to use something that focused on detonate dead, you would need the ability to create corpses for that really to work. Which, interestingly enough, The witch cannot create corpses. I really thought that she would have been. Between raise zombie and detonate dead. Yeah. I will say this: while defense is very powerful in this game, I always feel like the build this game wants you to burst down enemies and focus on offense more than defense.
Wilds take ya!
But as long as you can survive a hit or two, I feel like focusing on strength is more important. At least compared to the first game.
Strange fungi.
Temple of Filth, pick up strange mushrooms. I'm sure they're fine. My game just crashed. The whole game just went down, guys. Haven't had that happen in a hot minute. At least it was just the game and not the stream, right? But I say, nobody redeemed the delete my character here. Oh my god, I did. I didn't even lose progress. Holy crap.
Wilds take you. Disgusting thing! Nature takes what's owed.
I kind of started zoning out there. I'm so glad. I started zoning out. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not just shooting lightning breath. What the hell's going on? Oh, look. No dead enemies. That's not good. Stupid game, make you pay attention. Dude, you know what would be funny is if consuming these corpses would poison you. Dude, the corpses of your enemies that lived underwater in literal filth. What do you think would happen when you eat them all?
Wilds take ya.
Look, a Squirlock. Was I Kukulane? Stack this.
Against nature. This idol's our key to the ziggurat.
If I remember right, it's not an optional boss that you fight here. I think you just get a permanent buff. If I can find the fat lady.
I'll take it.
Oh, hi there. Fancy seeing you around these parts, Sage. How have you been? I hope you've been well. I've been away for a little bit. I apologize about that. Has been zoning out in Destiny 2. I'm trying not to zone out. My game crashed a little bit ago. But outside that, we've been chilling with our lightning breath. Chill lightning breath, sometimes rolling out the liquid hot magma. A second stretch in one stream? You guys are crazy. How have I not found this fat lady? Ugh. Really stretch out those I don't know muscles in the body. Those leg muscles. Ugh. Gotta limber up. Okay. I see a spot she might be in.
Monsters.
But okay, so Sage. I've been sick for the last week, but then I also was able to meet up with a hatter today, who apparently is the only hatter in the entire state. Because, you know, I need a hat. I need a wide-brimmed hat that won't look dumb on me, and actually will cover 360 degrees around my head. So, cowboy hat would not be viable, unfortunately, for that. We're return to the Val ruins. I want to return to Val ruins. But yeah, hats are expensive. You want a fancy hat, it is fancily expensive. Okay, I definitely explored this area. I don't know why fog. Why was the fog of war refreshed here? Ah, I almost died. I wasn't paying attention. Oh! They're breaking my armor. That's why I'm exploding into a million pieces. My armor is where all my defense is. See, sometimes the game makes me pay attention. And I didn't realize I was gonna have to.
Should be enough for you to brew.
Locals could learn a thing or two from ye about sharing.
Is that a gem? Oh, that's an amulet. So I gave her the mushrooms. Ah, there it is. Is Superior Flame just fire resistance? I mean, it's a lot of fire resistance, but it's just fire resistance. +2 to all minion skill level. Not shabby.
There.
Ooh, 10% increase to ignite magnitude. Could actually use that. Okay, we're gonna have another dud with this one. Let us find out. I have not been lucky with rolling on my gear. I mean, I'm never lucky with rolling on my gear, but I've been especially not lucky. This is like my 5th one I'm trying tonight. Okay, it's looking pretty good. We don't care about cold damage, but it's been enough. I think that ends up being stronger. I think. It's like a side grade. I'm gonna say no. That's not actually stronger. Spent a lot of resources right there to come up with. It was not as good. Why is it when we return to the Vol Ruins? Also, I'm pretty sure I haven't actually been to the Vol Ruins yet. Ancient Beacons, return to the Vol Ruins. Not unless it's telling me to go back to a previous act, which would be really weird if it was. Yeah, I'm not sure what it actually wants from me.
You found it!
Return to this
Fine.
place that you've never been.
Right. The ziggurat is ours to explore. He's like this. Can it be natural?
I hate this map. Just leave that out there. I really hate this map.
Your son will save you. I'm burning alive in here. Nature takes what's owed.
Huh, I feel like they made the damage from it lower. It used to kill you like within a couple seconds.
Your son will save you.
Where the hell is the ladder that takes you up to the next floor? Do they change it so that way you have to go up to the middle? Is that why you take so much less damage? doesn't seem right, but I literally just explored everywhere except for the center. It was in this back corner, I really missed it. No. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Typically there's like a ladder or something that takes you to the next floor. Right in this corner that I didn't touch randomly. I feel dumb. See, that was my brain still from playing Crimson Desert where I overlooked the most obvious thing.
They've only gone and snared the bloody sun.
Oh, you know why this thing isn't... I know why this thing's not taking damage. It's from my shaman specialty. I have triple fire resistance running. That's why I'm not melting instantly. That's why I'm not melting. I have the 3 fire shields. It's constantly taking for damage, and so I'm constantly getting a ton of fire resistance. Does my status screen tell me what that puts it? Yeah, so it's put me up to... I don't think I naturally have a 61% fire resistance. That'd be crazy if I did. That's 7. 19. 36. 54. 61. Huh. I did not realize I have been building up that much fire resistance. Go me! I'm proud of myself for that. So say a 61% fire resistance, and then I have the fire attunement on top of that.
Flesh! I've lost your ruddy mind! The heat radiates. I glow, and the sun obeys.
I love it. It's literally me just trying to build up the stun meter, and that way I can wing blast him to get a power charge, and then he literally just melts.
Val ingenuity never ceases to amaze me. These runes.
That's all these
I can
fights
make
are.
symbols
Once
for
I get a
blood
power
and
charge,
offering.
they're just done.
Wait, no. It's not a blood offering, it's someone of Val blood. Perhaps if I... It worked! Now this is truly something! The apex! It's opening! Goodness me!
And out comes Trays in the Infinite.
We're back in the encampment? I can't believe it! We were right on top of this device the entire time. It's some sort of gateway. Oh, how incredible!
Quickly.
No, not what you want.
There.
Return to. I'm so confused by the ancient beacons. Return to the Valve ruins. Like, it's not wanting me to go to Mystic Refuge. There's just no zone that is called the Valve ruins. I'm googling it. This is annoying me that it's not giving me the quest marker. It's telling me to return someplace, which means it's someplace I've already been. Guys, I think the game's about to make me feel like an idiot. It was literally like on the right side of the map the whole time.
Oh, word. Lee Raval! What a find! This is Lee Raval, once the capital of the Empire. And that is the Royal Temple, home to Queen Atziri in her final days.
It's no wonder I can feel such darkness here.
This was where the end began, so to speak. This was the capital of the Val Empire for much of its history, but some sort of incident burnt much of it down. After that, Azalaval became the seat of power until Queen Atziri returned the royal court to Lyraval and rebuilt it. Atziri's treasure vaults are legendary. I can only hope they're somewhere inside.
The air still reeks of sorrow.
Terrible things happened in that temple.
Then let us purge what pain still lingers.
The legends differ on the source of the wealth. Some say she demanded tribute from all over the Empire. Some say suitors and power seekers simply gifted it to her in vast caravans.
Why? What did they hope to gain?
Her favor. Their lives. Supposedly, in many cases, simple acknowledgement. They were that desperate for her approval.
When folks surrender their will to another, such madness marks the end. I know it all too well.
Yes, we have the benefit of history, but they couldn't see it. In any case, if the vaults actually existed, they were lost in the cataclysm. But this is a great place to start looking.
Oh. I see. So is there a way I can change this? So we couldn't make it to Aziri's chambers.
Feels like the whole place is shifting. This temple grows stranger still.
Herself probably stood right here. Oh, I wish I could have seen this in its prime.
Is Alva gonna come with me and
Dragon
give me some awesome
bones.
buffs? Was I just locked in here?
Nature takes what's old.
Something tells me that okay, when you go into these rooms, you get locked into these rooms. Oh, armor energy shield.
Mindless machine.
I didn't even recognize the name of that piece of equipment and didn't register in my brain as something that was what I could use. I think that gave me life regenerate stun threshold. I wasn't really paying attention. Who are you? Can I do this again? Yes, I can. Can I just keep doing it to the same piece of gear to keep augmenting the same piece of gear? Or is it re-rolling the percentages on it? No, I think it's just adding stuff. Yeah, I think that just gave me a plus 19 to max energy shield. I don't recognize that being there. Add a bonus to the armor. I think it just keeps making it better. I don't think I have a magic item. Like, I have these charms.
Nature takes what's owed. Presence dead.
Oh my god, the game's not trolling me. That was a new talisman. That's like a damage talisman. Sometimes they call the mage shields talismans also. It's been throwing me off. Oh, there you go. Upgrade a normal or a magic item to a rare with 4 modifiers. And it is better. Oh, the Volt Fang just naturally has 6 to 39 lightning damage on it. Oh, also requires level 46. What level am I? 45. Not bad. So next level I'll be able to utilize that. This staff right here makes me want to say, okay, if you guys make me delete my my druid here, I'm just gonna make an elementalist mage and make her a fire mage. Because when I get this staff, I'm gonna one-shot bosses. Plus 113 max mana, gain mana on kill, 64% increased flammability magnitude, so that's your burn damage over time, which can stack on itself, and the stacks will deal 64% increased damage. And then it has gain 39% of damage as extra fire damage, and then increases all fire damage by 120%. Oh my god, that staff will take you to the end game. It has like the perfect stats on it. And the only thing, no, like the only thing it rolled kind of low on is life per kill and the flammability magnitude it rolled a little low on. Everything else it rolled high, like medium to high. That is disgustingly powerful.
Can I carry anymore?
Oh my god, I just gained an extra 40% physical damage. Let's go. Or sworn there was another. Why would it have this here if there's no way to get to them?
Atziri herself probably stood right here. Oh, I wish I could have seen
Defeat Royal Architect at the temple at level 75 or higher. Let's just close the temple. That'll be fun to do at another time. Doing that as the end game grind, I can have a lot of fun with.
How can I advise?
Still alive.
I'm so glad I did not disenchant this thing, which I almost just totally disenchanted. Almost. I'm so glad I didn't do that.
Are these living in the flesh? Hello! My name is Alva Valai. It was I who... No, don't run away! Oh, I think we pose a threat. Let's go after them.
But they were here to kill them. Let's chase them down and let them know that we're not here to kill them. Proceeds to slaughter thousands of them.
There they are. What are you doing?
Blood mad fiends!
Ah, I was hoping to avoid conflict.
Someone hoping to avoid conflict who was very quick to stab them all in the face. Just saying. That's what I did when I kill you guys. Immediately start stabbing everyone. Why are you guys making me do this to you?
It beats still. But how? Maniac! Nestor!
I'm kind of limit testing myself right here because typically when I enter the Vol area is when like I start feeling super squishy, even if I was trying to build myself on the tankier side. So I'm kind of just limit testing myself. How much punishment this guy can take. Completing this ascension trial will not grant additional skill points. Do I have to pick it up? I didn't want to.
What mad fiends! Wilds take ya!
Let's see here. I'm not a caster, so I don't use the Arcanist Etcher, but still, ooh, nice. That's interesting. A rune that normally socketed gives a flat bonus of 12 to intelligence, and you can make it then either give life and mana or give max energy shield or give bonus physical and cold damage to your attacks. That's an interesting breakdown for that. enemies. I'm here to help. Myself to all your belongings. They come in peace. As long as the peace gives me everything you have.
Oh, amazing. What a
Oswald will
find.
want this. Ancient Blight. Wild take you.
I see this is what I'm doing right here is also trying to decide if I need to focus on defensive nodes or offensive nodes at the moment. How squishy am I feeling? That's the game we're playing.
Ooh. Let's keep that one.
Put on something a little bit warmer here. Maybe that's why I'm yawning so much right now. Is that I'm just feeling cold. You know how when you feel cold that you just get more sleepy? Yeah, that might be happening to me right now. There's no reason for me to be tired. Not unless I find this game to be secretly boring. I don't think I do. I am having fun with it. Lately, because we're playing it. We're seeing lots of shiny particle effects and stuff on the screen. Whether it's my build or what, maybe it just doesn't hold my attention. I'm subconsciously bored. My brain thinks it's having a good time, but the inner thoughts of my brain are like, yeah, you could be having more fun. Oh, you want to come up here, Merlin? The moment I put my feet up, you're like, oh, is it my time? Come here, kitty. There you go. I'm assuming my role of cat pillow. He is very happy. Not for nothing, this map is one that they could have like cut in half and it still would have been feeling too big.
Foul scourge.
I swear I'm not getting sleepy, guys. I swear. Not even 3 a.m. I cannot be getting tired right now. I realize that I have to wake up long. Although this little asshole was already on my lap. That's not even a matter of full sleep this afternoon.
Blood-mad fiends!
Maybe I am tired, but we gotta go at least 4 hours. We gotta be at least to the 4 hours. Could just be that my body's still recovering. I mean, honestly, if I'm feeling tired, I don't want to push myself too hard because, well, I was sick this last week. Well, I found the boss. Let's go to the waypoint and see if... We're missing Peculiar Fortune, but I don't recall you getting anything special for collecting all of them. I don't think. Merlin, I cannot be reclining because be reclining will put me to sleep. So I'm sorry, buddy, but I think you're gonna have to move.
Amazing.
I'm full
What
of...
a find.
Now, worthless trinket. Save for the coin it'll fetch from Oswald.
Yes, save from the coin, which is literally the exact reason we've been picking everything up. Good kitty.
How can I?
Yes? Don't get eaten.
Why do I have a heart in my inventory?
What do you need?
Oh wait, no, that was... I have plans for that. I want to try something with it. I rolled 3 yellows and got a yellow, and I still don't care for it. At this point, I'll just wait until I get the next tier, because I rolled really well when I picked that one up.
Still alive.
Where am I going to stash my ultimatums? I might do that one, probably not. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, beat the Molten guy. This boss I always find to be easier, so hopefully...
Don't worry. I can solve this. This is all just a misunderstanding.
There's all misunderstandings as you walk forward, sword drawn.
Which one of you is a Val blood?
Why, that was me, of course. I am Alva Valai, treasure hunter extraordinaire.
Take her! Bring her to Doriani. As for you,
Oh, worst
I
bard
will
ever.
pay back every drop of Val blood you have spilled.
You Val are as vile as your name.
You will fall before us.
Cops and snakes.
Feel Aracani's sting. Aracani's back.
I hate this. Just so many invuln phases that you're just not allowed to do anything to her. She was literally about to be stunned, and then she went invulnerable, shooting all that poison around, and then the stun gauge was completely gone. By the time she finished that, I hit her twice, and then she immediately went back into it. That was so obnoxious. And as a druid, you are big, so it's not really that easy. Like, it's viable, but it's not easy to avoid that stuff.
By her strength. Bow your queen or die. You will fall before us.
Leave this. Anytime you like this, it's just way too many invuln phases.
I shall crush you.
Cops and snakes.
You are nothing but a look.
Really, you could hit her, I just wasn't last time.
Did I slay the viper, or did she just shed her skin? Maniacs!
It's an okay.
The Val at the height of empire, soon to crumble to dust.
Soon to crumble to dust. It's all my fault.
Ancient blight!
Oh yeah. Okay, so we're at 4 hours. The only mission is to go another, 2 to 3 typically, but beginning of this zone. Beginning of this map rather. I think I'm going to stop for the night here, just so that way I don't like over-exert myself too much. And then tomorrow night we should be able to finish up the Vol area and start Act 4. We'll be smart and actually care about our body and our well-being. I know I don't normally do that, but we'll do that.
What have you learned?
Hey, on the bright side, we made it a lot farther than that 90-minute stream I did the other day. So things are improving. Especially since I'm gonna have to step away to use the bathroom again. I don't know how long I'll be. Stopping here is definitely the right call. So thank you guys for hanging out and lurking and staying to the end of the stream. We'll get back up to my normal streaming time that I stream for. We just gotta, take it day by day. Thank you all. I hope you all have yourselves a great night or a great day, depending on the time. And see you all tomorrow night.